Alright, yeah, welcome back. So in this class, I'm going to be showing you how to create a passport page in Figma. Alright, as you can see, we have already created so many pages. This is a house leasing site, alright, a house leasing website whereby people can easily, order for, a house for lease. Okay, so this is a house we are building, like common for kind of an apartment company, alright, apartment for lease. Alright, so we have built the home page, agent page, we have built I think we have built some pages, the team page. Now we're going to create the about us page. If you haven't watched the video where I created all these particular pages, you can actually click, go to my pages and watch the videos, right? All right. So in this particular video, I'm going to be teaching you how to create the about us page. All right. So as you can see, we're still going to have, in order for it to be very easy for us, we'll just copy. So we're going to have to copy the home page and bring it here. So now just go over to, you can click on F on your keyboard. All right. Go over to my frame. I'm going to drag my frame. Now for shortcut, you click on F on your keyboard and the frame will pop up. So I'm going to drag that down because I'm going to create a new page. All right. Now you can see it's the same size with the previous one. So it's that easy. Now what we're going to do now, we are going to have to drag, we don't want to create the home page, the menu bar, right? We already have the menu bar on all the pages, and the reason why it's like that is because all the menu bar need to have the same design. All right, all the menu bar need to have the same design. So it's very important, very, very important that we do that. All right, so I'm just going to go up and how to copy that. Copy it. Right, then I'm going to drag it down. So you can hit on copy. I can either drag it or I hit on copy. So copy. As you can see, we have the same page on all, the same header on all the pages. So we don't have to recreate them again. Just copy it. Right now, I'm going to have to resize it. All right. So I have to copy the same way I copied the header. I have to copy the footer like that. Then I'm going to copy it. Or I can either drag it or copy it. So I'll bring it down. So I'll have the header and the footer already if I start creating my page, because the reason why I'm doing this is because it has to be uniform. Okay, if I have to create the header and footer all by myself, recreating them in different pages, they might be slightly different and changes. If you notice, if you check any website at all, the header and footer, they are always the same, they are always uniform. All right, so that's why I have to duplicate them and just put them like that so that they will not be different. Okay. So right, so we duplicated from our team page. If you pay attention, you see our team page is kind of have this color, and our gallery page has the same color, same page. So I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to make it gray. That is how you know you are on your about us page. Scroll down. Welcome to field. I'm going to change. Right, so I'll come to about us to change the fake color to gray. Right, that's because we are connecting about this page, so that's how it differentiates which page it belongs to. So I'm going to have to delete this. I don't take that. So now we are going to design our a battles page. So first things first. So I want to add image here. I'll add an image here, and I'll put a write-up under it. So let's go back to I'll come to my rectangle. I will just come here to for my rectangle and drag it. Move it to this side. Now give this a round corner radius of 5. Right, so now this gives a rectangle, a rounded corner. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some write-up over here. So the battles are one page, and just copy this particular write-up. So you don't really have time to start giving write-up. So if you are really working on a real project, to put your battles. So we're going to put any write-up here. I'm going to drag this. Right, so I want to come over to font. Alright, so I'm going to increase the font to 12. So here I'm going to add, I will come over to my image, click on image. I just want to look for a nice apartment. Alright, so in order to add our image inside this, we have to come here and drag it. Now having a frame, alright, this is the advantage of using a frame. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this image. Now this, I'll delete it. Now I want to use frame. Now you're going to see the difference between a frame and a rectangle, right? Now this is a frame. I'll go just of 5. I will give it a background, give it a shadow. And I'm going to add now you can see the difference. So now you can see the difference between using the frame versus using your normal rectangular tools. So frame is very important, right? So you have features and help in design more than your rectangular tools. So we're able to place the image inside. Copy this. Come here, make it paste it here. I will say no more. So no more about us. So here is how you create your about us page. Now you have more features you can add to it. We just want to keep it simple, right? You just want to keep it simple. Let me just drag this up. So you can just come here and add something, and it just to make it a bit busy. So just come here, add 5. So just go to add email. Right here. So I'm going to add image to this. Alright, so I'm going to go over here and have to Control D and duplicate it. So I'll add another image here. So I'm going to have to centralize this. Yeah. So that's how you create your, this is our about us page. Alright. So if you want to add more features, there are things you want to add to it. We don't want to make it complicated. So you can actually add multiple things to it. Alright. So in our next class, we're going to be looking at contact us. Alright. So in our contact us page, we are going to have a form. Alright. We are going to contact us page, a form that you can fill so that you can send your message to the admin. And then we are going to be having our book now. Okay. For those that want over here, book now, we're going to have a page now. Alright. So that's class. So in our next class, we're going to look at contact us page, how to create form for a contact us page. Alright, so I'll see you in my next class.